Meghalaya and Nagaland. Voting is underway there. In fact, we have, the poll percentages. We'll just get to that in a moment. But let's talk about Meghalaya, Ankit, and it's, a cornered contest, multi-cornered contest there. And for the first time, you have the Trinamool Congress in a big way hoping to really make inroads in Meghalaya.
It's a very interesting election. The alliance partners of the last government, the BJP and the NPF, are going solo. All of them, in fact, are on their own. BJP for the first time.
It's been a bad breakup. And
BJP for the first time, in fact, fighting all 60 seats in Meghalaya. Remember, last time they had won only 2 seats, but still were part of the government. This time, they are hoping to make massive inroads. Meanwhile, the fight of the Sangma family is also making this entire contest interesting. Conrad Sangma of the NPF, and then, of course, Mukul Sangma, who has now gone to the TMC, taking the entire Congress, the 21 legislator of the Congress party, with him to the TMC. So this is the place where the TMC is hoping they would be able to get or make some inroads out of West Bengal as well.
And for Conrad Sangma, quite a challenge. Anti-incumbency, they're really playing, will be playing against him. And how big of a challenge would, now the Trinamool Congress, and as far as the Congress goes, they're totally lost out on that whole grassroots level. They're lost out their relevancy, in a sense, in Meghalaya.
Congress found it difficult to put 60 candidates on the 60 seats. There are most first-timers. The Congress party is hoping that the anti-incumbency and, of course, the national appeal of the Congress party. This is the only state where Rahul Gandhi did one rally ahead of the elections among all the 3 northeastern states which have gone to the polls. Let's quickly take a look at this report which has been filed by our colleague Ratnadeep Chaudhary.
Brisk polling continues in Meghalaya. We are coming to you from the Garo Hills region of Meghalaya, and you can see here there is a long queue of people, of the voters, right from morning. Polling has started from 7 a.m. in the morning. Out of the 60 seats, polling is taking place in 59 seats, since polling has been countermanded in one constituency due to the death of a candidate while he was campaigning. So in Shohyang constituency, the polling would take place later, but in the 59 constituencies, there are 369 candidates who are in the fray, including 36 women. And talking about women, out of over 21 lakh voters in Meghalaya, women actually outnumber men in this multi-corner elections between national parties and the regional parties. We are reporting from the Garo Hill region. You can see here there are a lot of young voters, young women who have come up, and right from morning, even now the men have turned up in large number. There's a lot of excitement among people, particularly in this constituency, the South Tura constituency, from where the Chief Minister Conrad Sangma is contesting, and this time he is said to be facing a tough political battle with the Trinamool young candidate Richard Marak, and BJP has also fielded Bernard Marak, a rather controversial candidate who was last year arrested in a case where he was alleged of running a prostitution racket. However, this case actually was a flashpoint between the NPP, Conrad Sangma's party, and the BJP, who were allies in the MDA government. But Conrad Sangma, in his own bastion in Garo Hills, is not only fighting opposition parties like the Trinamool Congress with its top leader, former Chief Minister Mukul Sangma, also contesting in 2 seats from this region, Sonsak and Tikrikila, but also allies like the BJP. The BJP actually has given a huge push to its Meghalaya campaign. Particularly, it is a Christian-dominated state. Over 75% of the population are Christians, and the BJP here is contesting all the 60 seats. And the Prime Minister Modi had campaigned here in Tura. There was a massive rally. He held a massive roadshow in Shillong. Amit Shah has campaigned in Meghalaya very hard. BJP's key man in Northeast, Himanta Biswa Sharma, has campaigned hard. So BJP really, trying to lift up its cadre base, its supporter base, and come up with a better performance. Remember, last year they won only 2 seats, contesting 47. But it won't be that easy for the BJP, because NPP, which is the ruling party, and this is the first time that NPP is contesting any election as a ruling party, is putting all its mights out, particularly in its strongest hold in Garo Hills. In this region, there are 24 seats, and till this point of time, till BJP really tried to emerge as a key player in this region, it has been largely a Sangma versus Sangma election in this region. The family of PA Sangma really has a huge hold on the minds of the voters here, and therefore Conrad Sangma, watchers believe, has an edge, but not to rule out Mukul Sangma, this is also his home turf. Remember, apart from him contesting 2 seats, his family members are there, 4 of them to be very precise, in the poll fray. For the Trinamool Congress, it's a big election because after the Goa elections where it really did not do well, Meghalaya is one state where it has become the main opposition party, and perhaps Trinamool Congress also feels that.
All right, well, let's now go across to Nagaland and take a look at, the voting there and the pace of voting. Let's go across to Vedant now, who joins us from Kohima. And Vedant, tell us about, the election so far. What's the turnout been like? And a lot of women voters. It's an interesting election. Give us, first and foremost, tell us about the voter turnout.
That's right, Gargi. So as far as voter turnout is concerned, till 9 a.m. it was about 14%. And as far as the elections are concerned, of course, it's an interesting battle because given the BJP's campaign, really, because remember, other than that, it's really not much of a fight because the BJP is contesting, in alliance with the NDTV, which is the biggest regional party here as far as Nagaland is concerned. And the opposition space is, virtually empty, really, because the NPF, the Naga People's Front, is also likely to merge with the BJP-NDTV alliance once, the government is actually formed. But remember, what's also important to mention here is that the Naga People's Front is contesting only on 22 seats. So, of course, even if it manages to win on all 22 seats, it won't be able to give much of a fight to the BJP-NDTV alliance. Now, other than that, something very interesting is that, Bihar parties like the JDU, the RJD, they are also trying their luck in Nagaland, and they claim that they are going to be kingmakers because remember, as far as government formation in Nagaland is concerned, all parties most of the times come together to form the government. That's what has been the trend. And this time as well, when we spoke to these newer players as well, they said that they will play a major role as far as government formation is concerned. They're willing to join hands with any of the parties in both ends of the spectrum. So that is something which is interesting. And in our interviews with the BJP chief here in Nagaland as well, he underlined a very clear Christian push as far as this state is concerned. Because remember, all the BJP's rallies, road shows, they all began with a Christian prayer. They had people like Amit Shah saying that the BJP is an inclusive party. Of course, the Congress meanwhile hitting out, saying that the BJP has come here only to do minority appeasement. So it remains to be seen how that battle also plays out nationally if the BJP does indeed manage to win. Because remember, the BJP wants to project itself as a pan-India force, and that is something that these elections are crucial for. So far the turnout has been good. In fact, people are coming out in, it's been a wintry day so far here in Nagaland, but the turnout has been good.